As the massage session progresses into its middle phase, something subtle but profound begins to shift, not in the hands of the therapist, but in the landscape of the receiver's inner world. The therapist now turns her attention to the abdomen, a region often overlooked yet deeply significant in Japanese philosophy. In many Eastern traditions, the abdomen, particularly the lower belly, known as the hara, is considered the seat of life force, intuition, and emotional memory. This is where unprocessed feelings often settle, where breaths become shallow, and where silence gathers like mist. She warms her hands once more, allowing the oil to glide easily, and places them gently over the abdomen. There is no rush here. Her palms rest in stillness for a moment, as if asking permission from the body to proceed. Gradually, she begins circular motions around the navel, each movement slow, measured, and deeply intentional. These strokes follow the natural flow of the digestive and energetic systems, encouraging release not only of physical tension but of emotional heaviness stored in this intimate center. Under her hands, the belly begins to soften, the breath deepens, and a quiet warmth spreads outward, like ripples from a stone dropped into a still pond. Martial artists focus their energy here to maintain balance and power. From the abdomen, her hands travel up to the chest, where breaths are born and emotions often hide behind the ribs. She uses soft open-palmed strokes, moving in upward arcs that trace the natural rise and fall of the lungs. The atmosphere in the room mirrors this unfolding. The candlelight flickers gently against the walls, casting elongated shadows that sway like slow dancers. She then transitions to facial massage, a delicate art in itself. The face carries countless micro-expressions: everyday tension around the brows, tightness in the jaw, furrowed lines on the forehead, all silent testimonies to worry, laughter, concentration, and time. With oiled fingertips, she begins at the temples, making small, slow circles that invite the mind to unclench. She glides down the sides of the face, along the jawline, applying subtle pressure to release the grip that modern life so often leaves here. When she reaches the forehead, her thumbs move gently outward, smoothing the skin like a calligrapher, drawing an elegant line. It is astonishing how a relaxed forehead can make the entire being feel serene. The scalp follows. She pours a few drops of warm oil onto her fingertips and works them slowly through the hairline, pressing and circling around the crown of the head. The session shifts from the front to the back once more, but this time the focus is more refined, targeting subtle energy lines, acupressure points, and deeper muscular layers. Along the spine, her hands trace invisible rivers of energy. She uses a combination of kneading, long strokes, and still holds. This stillness is not passive, it is a kind of active listening, a dialogue between her hands and the tissues beneath. Meanwhile, the legs and feet are given renewed attention, this time from a different angle. Clients often describe this stage as dreamlike. Some drift into visions of rivers, forests, childhood places,